I love it. Well, can you see us good?
Wow.
Amazing. I didn't know we looked that great on tube.
Look at all my colics
I
going on. There's nobody here watching us just
no,
yet, but
not
that's
yet, but
okay.
they will. They'll get there. You know, they're not maybe because
Well,
they're
since we've been MIA for like a freaking month, I think
Yeah.
everybody thought maybe we just fell
we
off
just have
the
to go off the grid, but we
face
didn't.
of the earth. I
With
don't
these-
know.
Not with these two. You cannot get rid of me that fast.
Well, we can if we just put you on a cruise ship.
That's true. That's one way to get rid of me. That's the easiest way, probably.
I know it is.
Yeah, you're definitely true.
Look at this.
Oh my God,
we
I
have,
moved.
we have the best. We have the best
Oh my
cameraman now.
gosh.
Isn't that awesome?
It's just going in and out.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. We hired a new cameraman.
guys.
We have a new cameraman. I can put you guys back, and it's going to come forward.
Oh my God, hi Nancy from California. Missed you guys too. Oh yeah, it's been terrible.
We missed you guys.
Now, I don't know if your screen is moving as much as ours, but ours is moving around here because Sue got a new computer. First, let me say, welcome to Flock Around the Table in 2025.
Yeah.
Number 209 total, but probably number 2 this year or 3. Who knows?
Yeah, I think maybe just 2 this year.
2 this year so far. But we're back, as she said.
Yeah, we're back.
So we had some issues. I had been gone. We beat the crap out of her.
She needs to keep her arm down, otherwise the computer's going to keep freaking going back and forth and back and forth.
Oh God. And you know what, guys? I turned it on today, go live with the little thing. No!
Keep your fingers away.
Not yet. I have to keep my finger. Anyway, I put my finger on that little pad here and to make us go live when I could have touched the screen.
Yeah.
You got me trained the other way. And then you go ahead
do.
and get me a touch screen. You yeah. So hi everybody, what's up? We missed you. Oh my God, look at that. The camera guy is just working so good.
I know, I'm sorry.
I have to gonna do
You
this.
just sit on your oh my God. I may have to change that. I may have to stop it. If you guys start getting sick, if you get motion sickness because of this, you let us know.
Yeah.
Don't sit on your hands. Just relax. I know.
It's been so good.
Well, I shall tell them my story really quick.
You should.
I should. I was in the hospital for 7 days. I had influenza. I had, what all did I have? I don't know.
Respiratory failure.
Respiratory failure.
Septic.
I was septic. Yeah. I lost 4 days. Like, I don't even remember 4 days of that. My hospital stay, I lost 10 pounds. And my double chin seems to be gone.
It looks great.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Okay.
So I haven't been working since the
Nancy says it is moving.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? I can read this better. Go ahead.
I haven't been working since the 8th. So yeah, I'm still off of work.
Yep.
I go back to the doctor this coming Wednesday. Deb's going with me because she's my, my healthcare advocate.
Interpreter.
She was on the cruise when I was in the hospital, and I didn't want to tell her. We had WhatsApp, and I could have WhatsApped
me and Colleen.
Her and Colleen, and I didn't want them to ruin their vacation thinking about me. So I didn't.
I know.
Tell them right away. But then I kind of thought one of the group in our Karen knew. So I figured, Karen, bless your heart.
She didn't say a word.
I know. I asked her not to.
And she kept it quiet.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. But I know Karen.
She's just concerned. It would have been sharing from the standpoint.
No. I know. I know.
Part of the group.
And so I thought, I should probably tell the other people. So I did. I told them. I sent them a message and let them know But by that time I was at home, right?
Uh-huh.
I was at home. And I said, you know, I'm doing okay, blah, blah, blah. Well, Colleen immediately got mad at me. She's like,
Which is understandable.
no, you were still on the boat because
Right.
then
but
she was WhatsApping me.
Right.
But I was at home. You guys were on the boat.
We
I
were
was
on the boat. Yeah. She was
I
in
didn't
the
re-
hospital the first week when we were on the first cruise.
right.
And then Colleen just happened, not planned,
It was not planned at all.
just happened to be on the same cruise at this point. And at some point, we were probably going to work cross. They do a couple of
Because
years.
you were doing back-to-back cruise.
Yes.
And then Colleen ended up being on the second cruise that they
Right.
were coming back on. Yeah.
So we just kind of just over.
Just happenstance to be that way because Colleen was with her husband and her in-laws.
Yes.
So it wasn't like
sister. No, it was planned or
they
anything.
didn't know. They did not know that they were on the same
ship
with each other until like a week before you guys were going.
That's it.
Week before you were going. Right. And then you were, and Colleen was like, what ship?
Sure enough, we didn't hang out the major part, but then I always
But
knew
it was still,
it's just fun to sit and laugh and have somebody you knew would be there. And I never knew my sister, yeah, I'll be down, and then she doesn't come down or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just great to have Colleen there to sit and laugh and joke. And then
it was somebody that you knew.
Right.
It wasn't like you, because you don't have a hard time meeting people. You certainly don't have a hard time meeting people.
No,
but it was somebody that you knew.
Right.
And you knew you didn't have to like.
Right. Be pleasant.
You didn't have to like walk on ice cubes until you know for sure, you know what you can and cannot say.
I was going to slip and fall.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. At least with Colleen, you know what you can say and can't say. Oh, with you or Colleen or Karen or Marcia or any of our friends. Yeah, we know.
It's great fun. And she was the one that told me. I saw it in the morning, and she's like, I gave her such grief, and I said, okay, well then I won't, because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, she's already got it. I won't say anything. But my biggest concern is when she said, oh, she's at home on oxygen, and I'm thinking, no, it would be from the flu. Not for the flu. She had respiratory issues. And of course, my sister and I are like talking, trying to reanalyze and everything. And I could have just texted her, but I just said, let me know if you're okay. Not that we could do anything, but I was going to send Mikey over, even though I knew she had Jamie just in case. Nothing else to take Jamie away so you could have a pleasant afternoon without having somebody hover.
Well, Jamie's going to work. I mean,
yeah. So
somebody's got to cover my job, which is Jamie. The cons of working together.
There you go. There's good and there's bad.
But yeah, so I was sent home with oxygen. At this point, I've only used it for like maybe a half an hour each day for the last couple of days.
That's good.
Yeah. And it's the weirdest times. I haven't like overexerted myself or whatnot. Like yesterday, it was really weird. I was sitting there and we were watching a movie or something, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the verge of getting a headache or something. And I checked my oxygen and I was like 86. Holy shit. So I went over and put it on for literally 3 minutes and then it was at 97.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'm good. Sometimes all you need is a couple of deep breaths just to get
everything
pumping right.
Literally, if I just do that right now, if I just take 2 deep breaths, it'll come up at like 95.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. That's how it works. So anyway, it was that.
That's me.
And
that's me for you guys. So a couple of really good things came out of this. I am down. If any of you know me in the real world, you know that I drink 2 pots of coffee a day.
Yes.
Well, I went through caffeine withdrawal those first 4 days. Oh, that's awful.
It is. It's worse than sugar withdrawal.
Awful.
Yeah.
So I have 1 cup of caffeinated coffee in the morning, and then the rest is decaf.
I am on my second decaf.
Yeah. So she's happy now because I now have decaf. I run because I just do 1 cup. I have a coffee maker that has a 1 cup maker on the side, and then a regular pot of coffee. So my pot of coffee is decaf. I just do 1 cup of regular. The other thing is, smoking.
Ow.
I mean, I've been a perpetual quitter for 5 years. Yeah, 5 plus 5, 10 years.
Yeah.
when I say perpetual quitter, I'll quit for 6 months, 7, 8 months. Yeah, professional quitter. Professional quitter. I wouldn't for 6, 7 months, and then something would piss me off, and I would
Of course.
buy a pack.
Sure.
And then I'd have a pack, maybe 2. I would start, my medication, and then I'd be off of it again for another 5, 6 months. I told Jamie, I said, no more.
Yeah, you just
No
have to,
more. I can't do it.
it's a tough thing to do. I remember when I did it, and I did it 20 some odd years ago, 25 years ago. And it was just, you have to stand there at the counter and go, I have to breathe. I
have to breathe. I have to breathe.
And you'll find I don't know. I mean, I hadn't had one for like 6 or 7 years when my brother died. And then my sister-in-law was doing stupid shit. And anyway, it was just one of those situations. And we were in, I'll never forget this. We were in Hawaii, and Gail gave me one of hers. And I went, oh my God, this is disgusting. And I put it out on the thing. She said, well, what the hell are you doing? And I said, I'm not going to smoke that. She goes, you could have given it to me. That's for $10 a pack. And this was like 2007 or something like that. And then she's like, shit, now she's paying $10 here in Indiana. So, I think that's why she goes on cruises too, because she can get buy 3, get 1 free for like $100 and some dollars.
Right.
So she gets 4 for 1. So cruise ship industry, stop doing that so we can get people to quit smoking. No, I'm not an advocate of quit smoking because I enjoyed it. I mean, I am an advocate because you shouldn't for your health, blah, 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 blah. But
just don't even start.
Don't even start. The other thing is when you quit, you get a cold or something happens because your lungs are trying to clean out. If you quit, you get madder at stuff. And then you gain weight because you got to have something to do with your hands. You haven't, because you were perpetual. I
was a perpetual quitter.
Right.
I literally the first time I quit, first time, where I was completely off of them for.
Well, you were off for a couple of years.
I was off for a couple of years. Yeah. I gained quite a bit of weight.
Yeah. But that was also the M word. You are at the age now that you can blame the M word for everything.
Yeah.
It's menopause. And you notice what the first 3 words of that is? Men.
Yeah.
Got it. Menopause.
So,
blame it for everything.
The other good thing that came out of it was I lost 10 pounds. And then since then I've lost another 4 pounds.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah. I of course in the hospital I wasn't eating anything. I was getting all my nutrients through my IV.
Yeah.
And everything tasted gross. It's just starting to come back to like taste.
The albuterol does that too. The medicine does it.
I haven't done that. My prescription for that is as needed.
It is.
So I haven't needed it. So I haven't done it the last several days. So
anyway.
So
what's up with
enough of that?
To do good in California? Look at this.
I did finish this little guy.
I bet that wouldn't even fit me.
It does fit you. You tried it on.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. It definitely has negative ease.
Yeah, on you even.
This is a negative ease hat if ever I had one. Ooh.
It's for a little kid. Obviously for a little kid.
I should give it to my brother. He could use it on his stump.
Well, I was going to give it to Karen.
Oh yeah,
to give to
one of the kids.
Yeah, one of the kids at the daycare.
This is really nice yarn, but
I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know what yarn it. No, you know what? I think it's not. No, it's not Brenda and Heather. It was somebody else.
Nicely done.
Maybe it was Brenda. Brenda, is this yours? I can't. Or Heather. Heather, is this yours? I honestly, I can't. Guys, I can't remember.
My brain is stash, or you've taken a little bit off. I'm much better now than I was before.
I know this is DK. That I know it was DK.
Yeah.
And I meant to do this for. I meant to do it for one of my husband's buddy who has a little head like you.
Yeah. So she kind of thought it would be, but.
And I was, because I don't typically do DK.
Right.
I guessed on how many stitches to cast on for just a vanilla hat. And I guessed wrong.
Now, a vanilla hat has how many closings? 1, 2?
I don't know. I just did as many as I wanted to.
Okay, I kind of like that. Because that hat had 4.
I had however many stitches on, and I just divided it by
Nice.
A
Number
number,
5 or 6 or whatever, and kind of go from
whatever
there.
worked out.
Yeah.
So I finished that. Y'all, I couldn't knit in the hospital. I couldn't function in the hospital.
No.
And then once I got home,
You were
the
tired.
first couple of days I wasn't functionable. So, but little by little I was. So I finally finished that little guy.
She had to catch up on her shop.
Oh, yeah. So
thanks for your patience, everybody.
Thanks for the patience on the shop. Yeah. Anybody who was watching that ordered. I'm a one-woman show on my Etsy shop. Now I did manage. I had 35 orders when I was in this.
Oh my God.
And I sent out emails to everybody. At first I thought, because the first day I went into the hospital, I was still coherent,
right,
functional. So via my phone, I sent email messages to all the people who had ordered, and I was thinking I'll be home by Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent a message saying, I'm sorry, I'm in the hospital. I should be home by Wednesday. And I'll get your orders out as soon as possible. Everybody replied back, no worries, none at all.
Right.
Don't even worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I didn't come home until Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I had like 35 or more orders when I got in there. I did manage to get them all out, but because that happened, I'm not a star seller for the month of January because there was orders that went out past the ship time. Everybody knew. Everybody that ordered knew.
Yeah.
It just it just was what it was.
It is. So.
Now the Etsy shop right now, and for the foreseeable future, just FYI, everything except for the rings is 50% off. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is just because I need to get a handle on my room. And I'm a perpetual charm shopper.
If we do this, then it does that.
Wow, don't do that.
We'll have to do better.
I need to get a handle on my room. And
we need to talk to our cameraman.
We do need to talk to our cameraman.
And maybe it's not as bad as we think. It's just because it's so new that we're all trying to. It's a little weird.
I think I need to turn it off. That's crazy. I'll turn it off after this podcast.
Yeah, so let's have to deal with this with the
moving. It's gonna make it move again.
Maybe you should put a note on it. Take Dramamine before you watch us, because we move a lot in this one. They're gonna think, oh my God, what are those two doing now? So I'm glad you're back to normal.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
So am I.
Glad. The only good thing is she got to go with us on Tuesday, and she'll probably get to go with us next Tuesday too.
Next Tuesday, and I might actually drive. Oh, here's the other bad thing that happened. I lost a coat. But I could care less about the coat. Right. So here's what happened. Sunday, I said, I need to go to urgent care. Right. To my husband. I said this to my husband, and he goes, well, I'll take you over. He knew urgent care wasn't open, so I didn't. I figured it was open. So he just drove over to the emergency room because I was having a hard time breathing, which is not a good thing. So I had on a sweatshirt, and then I put on my red coat. My red coat. And long story short, I went from the emergency room to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And when I came home, I didn't have my coat. So
I wonder if it got put in a bag and didn't get put in the transport.
Well, so I called the emergency room. They don't have it. I said, if it was in the ambulance, where would the ambulance take it for, lost and found?
Sure.
The hospital. Okay, so we call the hospital. They send me to security, who handles all the lost and found. I talked to a really nice guy, blah, blah, blah. And he can't find it either. I said, okay.
I'm sure it went home.
I'm sure the coat went home with somebody. And to be honest, it was a free coat that my husband won in a golf tournament. and it was too small for him. So it was just a coat I was wearing. But my key fob was in the pocket.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I had to order a new key fob. And
I'm sorry.
Bless Jordan, he's part owner in a lock and key. My old boss, that's one of his businesses, is
one of the
it's a locksmith.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So his buddy came over yesterday and brought a new fob for me and then reprogrammed that one and my husband. So whoever has my fob, too bad. Too bad, so sad. It's not going to work on my car.
Hi, BJ. How you doing? Yeah, that's crazy. I never take my fob out, and sometimes that gets me in trouble.
Well, out of your car?
Well, no, because like when I go in and work out or something, I grab my phone and I have the opening the door on the phone, but then my husband's like, what if you can't get the internet to come up and things? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So then I started, not very often, but I'll take the key out because it's on a huge key ring because I hate the fob. They're like this big. They're just
so put it onto a giant key.
Yeah, of course you gotta be on
I just put mine is typically in my coin purse. It just in with my coins.
Yeah.
It's just the fob. There's no keys, there's no nothing. It's just the fob in with my coin. But that day or a couple days before, I had taken it out and just put it into my jacket pocket because I didn't want to take my whole coin purse into wherever I was going. So I just threw it into my jacket pocket, and Sharon, Chicken Sharon's in the house.
Shaz or wherever you are down in Florida, but you will always be Chicken Sharon for me. You know, it's funny thing is every time I see something that's really cute chicken wise, she pops into my head. So you always miss because I'm always looking for something. She said, yes, she's feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better each day. Thank you.
That works out good. Well, at least you got one thing done.
I got one thing done.
She got the finished object.
And I'm cray at the moment in this. Yes, y'all, this is black. But it's just a very little bit of black going on.
Silly Santa hat.
The silly Santa hat. So I'll just finish this black up for the brim, and then the rest of it is in this.
Nice. Isn't that going to be great? Yours is better than mine. Mine was a little darker. See, mine's a little darker. Christmas is a little darker. I like yours better because it's sparkly.
It's sparkly, and it's a little more cream, more brighter green.
Yeah. But this is our new.
What size? How many did you stitch? How many did you cast on?
The maximum.
172
or 32 or 40. I think it was 148 or something like that.
172.
Here, you should try that on. That one was going to be mine. However, someone actually said it seems a little dull for me.
Yeah, I mean, it would do.
It would do, but it's a little.
No, I mean the cast on.
Yeah, the cast on.
Mine, I did
because I did it with a 2 and a 3.
I did
because I'm a type.
I did 172.
Yeah, which is probably good.
That was the most.
Yeah,
because my noggin is 25 inches. And does that fit you or does it fall off of you?
Falls off of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that falls off of you.
Yeah. So I decided. So
you're gonna give that one to Mikey.
Okay.
You're gonna give that one to Mikey.
Yeah, and Mikey said it's okay. I just have to see. Working with black yarn is the most awful thing in the.
It's terrible.
I was doing it on the airport, and I was doing I do knit one through the back loop, purl one.
Yep, that's how I do.
90% of mine are that way. Very rare do I go any other way. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I thought, well, I can fill in with a little of the black here and there, maybe on the decreases to set it off or something. Well, somehow I didn't have really good light, and I either went the wrong direction or I twisted it or something. Anyway, and actually I'm missing a row somewhere around here. You can kind of tell.
She started going the wrong direction.
Of course I did.
What a wackadoo you are.
See, I'm missing a row here.
Oh my God.
You can actually tell where I'm missing my row. So I went ahead and I finished it off in that hat which actually the way you did this one is my new way of doing it, because I would prefer, I think, maybe 6 sections instead of 4.
4. Yeah. This one, I honestly don't.
Well, I think it brings it in a little quicker too, so you don't get quite as long.
Well, and I only did a decrease on one side of the marker.
Okay.
Not on both.
See, I did on both.
Yeah.
So that makes sense too. So
but
anyway.
I just took however many stitches I had and divided it by, 7 or something.
Yeah.
And came up with a number. Now
Mikey has a Christmas hat, and people have said, so I'm going to restart it. My brim is going to be red. Because at Christmas I ordered a red, and Brenda.
Because she did, of course. You don't have a fucking red anymore.
No, never.
Red here.
I don't have a red.
You are so full of fucking shit, woman. You have every color under the goddamn rainbow in your stash.
From ever, last couple of years of mini skeins that are nice, alphabetically ordered in a box, and probably will never, ever, ever, ever get used unless I do one of these.
So why don't you pull out a red mini skein from Leading Men and use that?
Because I wanted it to match Brenda and Heather.
See, Brenda, do you care if a Leading Men is with your yarn?
Probably not. But
especially when it's a Leading Men mini skein and a Brenda and Heather full skein.
Yeah, it's a Brenda and Heather Bah Humbug. And so yesterday we had a new February fest in Noblesville. Say that 18,000 times fast. And so they were there. So I bought 2 of the Bah Humbug, and I'm going to do red on the brim, and then the rest of it's going to be the Bah Humbug.
Didn't they have a red?
I had it already. Because I ordered it in December with the first skein of Bah Humbug.
Okay.
Let's calm down. I got this. I don't dig, guys. I don't dig. If it isn't on the top of the stack or came in the last batch of mail, when I sail, Mikey has this box he puts out about like this. And it's full of just cushy mail. Sometimes it's clothes. Sometimes it's Temu. Sometimes it's Amazon, QVC, you name it.
She was just telling me that she had a wake-up call that there's too much shit in her house.
I did. And I've actually.
So what does she talk about? Ordering more yarn.
I have it today, and I didn't yesterday, but I did buy 2 skeins yesterday. I bought Bah Humbug yesterday. I actually wanted to buy.
I love the fact that you're supporting locals.
Well, I just support yarn in Amazon because I have the free shipping all the time. But in my process of cleaning out one closet that was totally cleaned out, and then I realized I had nowhere to put that stuff, so he doesn't get the closet. He only gets the hook hanging on the front door. Because I figured this way he won't have to get close to the closet. He can grab his clothes. Anyway, so I found this. Look, guys, look. Isn't this cute?
Flip it around so they can actually.
It's Miss Babs from, I don't know, forever ago.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we got to fix this because it's trying to catch it and I don't want it that close. So I want it back here. Come on, camera, move back. There we go. Here we go. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'm going to pick up a cream color. I was going to use this, but I think a cream color would be better, don't you? Or do you
what are you making with it?
Silly Santa hat. I'm going to have 2 going on. I figure I can get 2 done by Christmas.
Why would you want to do cream? I wouldn't do cream. I would do a dark color.
Like this? Would this go with it? What do you think, guys? It's a navy bluish color. It's Emma's yarn, and it's called Shark Week.
Is that highly twisted? No, don't use that. No? That's a different type of yarn.
Okay.
Use the same type of yarn as this.
Oh, gee, I'll have to order it from Miss Babs.
No, you will not. You are going to go into your stash or into my stash, and we're going to find something for you.
No, I actually have Miss Babs at home. I probably got something I can use.
Yeah.
It came with a gray.
Use well, yeah, a gray would be awesome.
You think?
Yes.
I didn't think so, but okay.
Yeah, no, a gray would be great. I was just going to say a charcoal gray.
It's not dark gray. It's a light gray.
Oh, it's a light gray.
I have charcoal gray at home.
Put a charcoal gray with it. Just make sure it's a twist. Make sure it's A twist like that's a twist.
Yeah.
Because I think you want to keep within the same type of yarn.
See, that's why I ordered the red to go with the Brenda and Heather, so it's the same kind of yarn. Duh, right?
But you have 4,000 skeins of yarn in your house.
Close.
You have the type of yarn.
But you know what that requires?
Effort.
I have to dig.
Yes.
But then see, now this is it. I cleaned out this closet, right? The problem is when I took stuff upstairs, I thought, oh, I should probably clean that out too. So I cleaned out that part. And then I didn't have anywhere to put that, so that went on the bed. And then I went back downstairs and got in the middle of something else. So I cleaned out it's even better. I got rid of some of back in the days when we used to get those cute flags you used to stick at the end of the driveway and stuff. So I had those. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. You guys probably just got seasick. And I got rid of those. I got rid of clothes. I did get rid of yarn, like a big basket of yarn, which was mainly, I didn't get rid of, I donated it to Goodwill. Like, my Hobby Lobby or Hobby or some of those that were like, I kept the skein or the
Ben Franklin.
Yes, I actually have Ben Franklin.
My God.
I actually do. And I found $50 in one of the baskets. So I was super.
So she bought more yarn with the $50.
Yesterday, yeah. Yeah, Brenda and Heather. Yeah. Well, I have to have a good Christmas hat, and I figured theirs is brighter, and they stripe perfect. Yeah, and the one lady, I read in one lady, and the one lady was like, because I didn't have mittens on, but I told her about Star Wars, because she had the Star Wars one where they did the fade within the stripe.
Yeah.
The most incredible yarn ever. If they ever put it out again, buy it, because it is so cool. She's got a tiny little fade in the center, and then another color, and then it's just wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, like this is a fade within but theirs is a stripe,
right, with
the fade in the stripe.
Yeah, that's like this.
Where this is just green and it's fading in and out.
Yeah, but
where theirs is it's green, yellow, pink, purple, and each color has a fade in each one.
And another two fade, like a darker, a medium. Yeah, it's amazing. It's the best ever.
They're ridiculous.
They are.
This is ridiculous, guys. Let me see if I can't fix it while we're going live. Okay. Oh, that could be scary.
Yeah, it could be. I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, hold your breath. Everybody hold their breath. No, I can't remember where it is.
Okay, she'll have to search.
I'll have to search later. I'm sorry, guys.
So yeah, this is what I did while you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I did this, and I made this.
Oh yeah, that one is so cute. That's yours, right?
No, this is for, what the hell?
Why are you coming to me, stupid thing?
Cameraman, behave. Well, I'll just have to start talk here. See, no, this is called the HAKEA hat, Haka, from Amber O'Brien.
Okay.
Now, she uses like a black, and I used a variegated. And then her up and down little things where my pink is a variegated changing color. Okay. So I added rows in between so that you could see the variegated, just round and round rows. Isn't that cute? It was supposed to go with this pom-pom, but I think this pom-pom is a tad bit too big. So I just brought a yellow one. A pink one.
I think it's too much anyway. I think a solid colored pom-pom is perfect for this because.
Or navy.
I think that one would be great on
like just the black, and if it had neon floating through it.
Yeah, or if it's just hot pink.
Just hot pink, yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. I don't think you want that on something that's true. Every single color.
That's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is what I finished on the ship. Isn't that cute? Yeah. Yeah. It was really fun to do. It's not hard. Look. And guess what, guys? Looking at now, don't look at my ends that we've woven all in yet. But look at this.
It looks kind of cool that way too.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? With the floats there.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had the stringy strings going on, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, my floats are actually pretty good. And it does this. Ta-da! This is actually Bona yarn, B-O-N-A yarn. I found them once when he did something for Stephen West. He's a young man who does it in England. but I don't know how much he's doing it because he's graduating from his massage or
Oh,
school
okay.
or something. So I know this was just to kind of help fill in some of the stuff, and he was getting into it, and then he changed his mind, I think, to do something else. So anyway, this is for my nail tech. I made her one was gray because she says she wears bland colors in the office, at the salon. And I said, well, that's ridiculous. You need something bright. So I said she needs it in the car, and you can wear the bland one here when it gets cold. Because when they open the door, it gets cold in there because they face west, and so that they don't have one of those breezeway things that block off it. So anyway, those are my 2 FOs. So you got to go on cruises.
So that one's for your nail tech, which I actually went to.
Yes. And Colleen goes.
And Colleen goes to. I had mine done by a different one this last time. Yeah. You have powder, gel, whatever.
Gel builder. It's a little bit thicker.
Whatever.
You have gel, Polyworth, POLWARTH. I think that's what Colleen uses. It's a little bit stronger, gives you a little more support. And then gel builder, which is a little bit more. It's like putting on rubber cement. It's kind of.
And then there's somebody like me
who just says,
it's just my nails.
Listen, by now,
I just put on nail polish.
That would be off.
I just have.
And I'd have chipped it and gotten rid of it by now. So,
but doing the stitch markers, I cannot have those on my fingernails because I can't feel
it.
I can't feel. And my eyes are so bad that I can't see it, so I have to be able to feel it.
Yeah.
But so my husband, since I had come home from the hospital, he said to me, he goes, should we go get pedicures? Okay, I'm down. I said, I need a manicure too. Because in the hospital, one nurse figured out that the pulse ox wasn't reading correctly because I had nail polish on. And funny enough, I went home the next day because my oxygen was reading better the whole time because I had nail polish on. At any rate, so my husband was like, do you want to go get a pedicure? And I go, oh, yes. I said, I need a manicure too, because look. So he's been going to this one across the way lately. And I'm just kind of like, with them. And he goes, you want to try a different one? And I go, sure. And he goes, how about if we try the one right next to the pub?
Okay.
I said, I haven't.
Excuse to go to the pub afterwards.
I said, I haven't been to that one. And he goes, I haven't either. I said, okay, let's go to that one. So, okay.
Go ahead.
There's several things that I liked about this place. Yeah. And I think it's called Trendy Nails. They only spoke English.
Nice.
Which was kind of nice. It was really nice. We didn't have to have appointments.
Nice.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
For us spur of the moment peeps.
Yeah.
And for me to get a mani and a pedi, and for him to get a deluxe pedi, it was $100.
That's amazing. Amazing. Sorry.
And the gal who did mine, she used this super lacquer. Like, these are my nails, guys.
And now, why didn't it zoom in on your nails?
I don't know. Well, yeah.
I'm zooming in on me.
You. So, I had these done 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? Stop it.
Sorry. No,
a week and a half? Maybe a week and a half?
Last Sunday you went.
Was it last Sunday? Okay. Yeah. Well, last Sunday. At any rate, most of the time with your regular nails,
it doesn't last.
By this time, the polish would start coming off. But this super thick lacquer that she used is keeping it. Now, I was getting tired by the end of this. And of course, they did my nails. They should have done my nails first and then did my feet, but they did it. See, now you go and it's zooming in on me.
Yeah, because I'm out of the picture.
Sorry if y'all are getting seasick. I'm going to fix that and get rid of that. But at any rate, I didn't stay underneath the thing long enough for it to completely dry. So I buggered them up almost right away. But I was really tired and I needed to get home.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was my fault. But yep.
Okay. There's one other thing before we get ready to go.
A couple other things, because y'all need to see some of these.
Oh yeah, do that.
Y'all need to see some of these.
She has some fun
because
stuff.
I've been bored at home and I have a whole basket of brand new charms that
oh my gosh,
that I have.
Wait until you see them.
You know, like she shops for yarn, I shop for freaking charms.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's super ridiculous, and I've gone through this epiphany where I want my Etsy shop to be a certain thing, and right now it's so mishmash all over the place, and it's going to be mishmash all over the place for some time.
Yeah.
But everything that I'm putting up, y'all are getting for 50% off. So
go on.
So
isn't that cute?
Okay, zoom in on this one. So this is a sparkly powder pink unicorn. Impacts of 1, 3, or 5.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay. Brand new, 50% off.
Love it.
And I'm not, Deb can attest to this. I'm not raising the price and then 50. No. These are the same price as what they've always been. Right. And then I'm just 50% offing.
Yeah.
These are wooden and they remind me of quilt. So they're super light. They're big, but they're super light.
Can I get this one too? Not yet.
These again are 1, 3, or 5 packs. They all come on a lever back.
Nice.
So
now it decides.
Let's see, like the backside is actually wooden. Front is this quilt star.
Nice.
Did you get some of these? No, you took other ones that I don't have up yet.
No, I have the sheepies. But I think I need those. Aren't they cute?
Again, 1, 3, or 5 pack. Little alpacas.
Yeah.
Alpacas. 1, 3, or 5 packs. 50% off.
Oh, with these. Oh my God.
Now, I wasn't sure what to call these. Now, the rings are not 50% off.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
No.
These are incredibly labor intensive. And I can attest, as of last Tuesday, I had super glue all over both hands. Or glue, just glue. I had glue.
One of these days I'm going to come over here and she's going to be doing everything like this.
Yeah, because my hands are going to be stuck together.
I know.
But these are what I really, really, really like. These are like the bread and butter of your knitting bag. Y'all need to have these in your. So these are silver lined, faceted teal glass beads. Nice. Can't really see them too well on here, but they're very sparkly.
Better than the computer.
Yeah, better than the old computer. But they're very sparkly. They're on silver anodized aluminum rings.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
And I said something, I can't remember, like
Glacier.
Yeah, I was trying to reference Glacier or something like that, and so I sent a picture to my daughter, and she goes, "Kind of reminds me of Atlantis more than Glacier," so that's what I called them, Atlantis.
Yeah.
They're
beautiful.
So those are the new ones up.
Someone who just came from the Caribbean. This does look like Caribbean water.
They do. It does.
It does. And using the aluminum ones makes a big difference because then the bead shines better than the.
Well, and the bead themselves have a silver lining in them.
Yeah. But when you use an aluminum one, the bead becomes the major shine instead of the other. It's so cool. I love them.
I think those are gorgeous.
These are great. And these little guy, the
little alpaca.
Oh my God, so cute. Yeah. She's great. She got it under control.
So, get your needle huggers, your stitch markers, bag adornments, call these earrings. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever, wear them as earrings.
Yeah.
The lever backs all come. I mean,
my holes are tiny. and I'm not good about getting in earrings. So for me, they're not the best, but the girls that I've given that you've done with the ducks, they've put them on.
Yeah.
Or
earrings.
they sneak them on their shirt a little bit.
Zipper pull.
Yeah, or something like that, because that's what I tell them to do. And then the one girl said she kept pulling, because she had it as a zipper pull. And I told her, I said, just take some clear nail polish and put it here, and then that'll help seal it.
Yeah. Or
if you're using it for zipper
if you want any of my charms or stitch markers as a zipper pull, just put a note in there. Put a larger lobster clasp on there for me, because I want to use it as a zipper pull.
Those are
or a bag of torment or whatever. Just give me a
out.
note, and because I have a ton of those clasps as well. So I just think that if you're using it in knitting, it really has to be bulky, because my clasps are the lobster clasps are a little smaller. Heavy.
Yeah, they can be heavy.
I have small ones, but I only use those for the needle huggers.
Needle huggers, yeah, I can see that,
because they have to be small.
And the needle hugger is so light.
Yeah.
It's very light.
They have to be small lobster clasps.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, I was like so surprised. And so, yeah, they said that's what they do, because when they get things like this, but everybody loves these lever back things. And
they're great because they're great for knitters or crochet.
Right. And anybody I give them to on the ship or something like that, they're like, oh my God, what a great idea. They don't necessarily see, the whole thing, because then they can be everything. They're all purpose.
Order the 3-pack. You can have earrings and something on your knitting.
And if nothing else, you can order, moms with stuff on sale. School's ending at the end of the year. You want to give the teacher a little gift, perfect little zipper pulls, or that person you share the ride with, or something like that.
Yeah. What is that here? Marley Bird Game Day.
Marley Bird Game Day 25. Every year, Marley Bird puts out a pattern that you can do in a day. She puts out videos.
Why are you pointing to me, stupid things?
Like she better than me, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, go on there. It's a free download for Ravelry. You can update it to get a coupon and stuff too if you want. She has a knit and a crochet.
Nice.
Next week it'll start at 9:00 in the morning. You can get some videos, or pattern will go out, and you have a couple hours to work on it.
Has she given you the pattern? She doesn't give you the pattern until the day?
Next week, 9:00 it'll start coming out. So during the Super Bowl, you'll be able to watch the Super Bowl, sit and watch. He can watch, he can yell, you can sit over there and just have your day old time for the day.
Knitting or crocheting, whatever.
Yeah. And they have a knitting and a crochet. Okay. It takes 2 skeins of one each of worsted yarn. So, it's probably a hat, more than likely. She says, she tells you it's an accessory. So I don't know if it's, whatever, but it's an accessory. And so everybody who's going to be knitting next week, this is a fun project, unless you've got things lined up already. But if you haven't kind of come up with a Super Bowl day type situation, then this is a fun thing to be able to do for Marley Bird. Yeah. And her patterns are written well. I've done a couple of them. I thought, I better not say anything unless I've done something, because I don't know. Sure enough, I have. There's 2 hats that I've done for Marley that have been really great. So this is just a fun project. It's free on Ravelry. The upgrade, I think, is like $10 if you want a coupon and something else, and that goes along with it, ad-free or blah, blah, blah type situation. But I figure if I'm going to do it in a day, because I'm going to sit down and I'll have to decide.
But it's nice. She tells you all the tools you need, so you can have everything ready.
You can have everything ready for it, and when 9:00 it comes on, so you can either watch all the pre-bowl stuff or all the other shit or anything else going on. So that's it for me, guys.
Yeah, I
not going anywhere. You're stuck with me until the middle of March. So I'll be around.
That's good.
Isn't that good? I'm like that.
And then you're doing a crazy Barcelona thing.
Yeah. We fly to Barcelona to bring a ship back to Miami. 2 weeks later, we get on a ship in Orlando and take it over to Barcelona. And
why the fuck didn't you do that the other way around? And then
because that's where they transposition them.
And
they don't come back until October usually.
I'm sitting here going, why in the hell wouldn't you just do a back-to-back? Go from Florida to Barcelona, and then Barcelona back to Florida.
Well, because
then you don't have to have an international flight twice.
What I know, but I did. But what I did was since we're flying to Barcelona, I have a round trip. I'm flying to Barcelona, so that's one leg that's going over.
Oh, and your round trip
we're coming back.
That's
so I bought a round trip ticket, and we're just shy of needing a visa. So I didn't because of the days.
Oh, I got
think
you.
I'm staying in
Okay.
Barcelona, but I'm really not. I'm coming home. But you could leave for Portugal too, and they wouldn't necessarily know you weren't in Portugal or France or something like that. You could be out on an island. They don't really care. But yeah. So yeah, that's one of those things. And then guess what, guys? I don't have anything else planned after that.
Sharon says, let me know when you cruise out of Tampa, and ships don't go out of Orlando, honey.
No, I know they don't, but they go out of Port Canaveral. You have to fly into Orlando. And that's how they kind of list it, Port Canaveral, Orlando. But Tampa, yeah, you are definitely on my list, girlfriend. Honey, I will show up at your door. I'm not even going to let you know. I'm just going to knock that.
Yeah, she's just
and Darren's going to go, sorry, we don't want any. And he's going to close the door in front of my face because he's like, oh, no, not her again. I thought I got whisper. No, sorry, Darren, I'm back. So, Missy. Hey,
we missed you too, Max.
We've been wondering how the baby's doing. Is ready. You are getting in new house in July? Girlfriend, you have got to fill us in. Sharon, Chicken Sharon, she's always doing something that just bouncing around. I'm telling you. We're on rocks on the ocean.
Yep.
In this last cruise, somebody told me a couple of places to go with rocks. And next year, 26, Celebrity is starting their Asian cruises. So look out. That's a whole bunch new of rocks I can go to. Thailand, that sort of thing. Mauritius, Seychelles, Papua New Guinea. I'm heading out. So, all right. On that note, we will go ahead and let you go. Papua New Guinea. That's not a great word. That's almost as good as Guam.
No, I think I like Papua New Guinea better.
Yeah, I think so too. And Guam, Jimmy Bean has these states that he's doing yarn for the states and things like that. Anyway, he had Guam. So I ordered Guam.
Where she did.
Guamzilla, I think it's called. And so I'm going to make something with Guamzilla. So
Megs, you got here a little bit late. You're going to have to, rewind and go back after.
Yeah.
Because we're
at
the end.
So sitting up now. Oh my God. Next week should be 3. Oh man, 3 weeks. Oh.
Yeah, it goes by fast, doesn't it?
You can't believe me.
Yeah, don't blink at all.
Because you just missed so much. It's unbelievable. So have a good week.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
We will see you next week.
Even though I'll probably have to figure out how to do this here and then it's 11. So 9 and 11, I'll get the clues. So I can share the first clue, but I won't be able to share the second clue. Because it's going to be on the internet anyway. So, and it's free. So it's not a big deal for me to share.
Right.
Take care. Stay healthy. Not like
some people. Yeah, unlike me.
So,
and if you need some stitch markers, now's the time to get them.
And or anything that you might think.
Oh, and FYI, when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah. Unless I can talk her into getting.
No, when they're gone, they're gone.
And guess what, guys? Guess this. Watch this.
It's a touch screen.
I'm going. Guess what? It's a touch screen.
She's touching. Bye, guys.